What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. I am the Lone Wolf, and here we are for the second half of the in-game large tractor garage tour for Farming Simulator 19. So let's just keep all the small talk out of the way and get into this with our next tractor, the Case CVX Magnum. This is the 380, and it's got the crawler tracks just like that T8 in our previous episode in part 1. Got the crawler tracks, yeah. What else does it got? It's got the 3-point and PTO in the front. Got the toolbox. I love these little toolboxes. I'm not sure how many of the tractors actually have that, but I always thought that was a really cool addition to these tractors. But let's get into this. You will find it in large tractors after our previous tractor that we did, the JCB, right here. 301 base kilowatts and 409 base horsepower. It's the first tractor to break base horsepower of over 400. 617 liter fuel tank, 99 liter def tank, so biggest of the large tractors so far. Oh, I guess the T8 has 99 as well, so I guess that's pretty close to that one. 31 mile per hour max speed and $321,000 base price. Not very much customization is available. You can have a 340 CVX, to a 380 CVX, which adds $13,000 and makes it 320 kilowatts to 435 horsepower, and right back to the 340. So 380 is the maximum. Wheel setups: you can have wheel weights, wide tires with weights, narrow twins. I really love that. That looks really cool. Full twins looks a little bit too bulky to me, but then that is one of my favorites right there. Rear twins. But the crawler track, just like on the T8, New Holland adds $20,000 and makes the maximum price for this tractor $354,000. So that is the first tractor to break $350,000, I believe. Hang on, what was this one? Oh no, this one breaks it quite a bit more. So never mind. Never mind about that last phrase. But yeah, so this is the CVX Magnum 380. You can see in here. Oh, these seats are really dope. They give me dual cup holders right next to a fully red trim seat, a red colored seat and red colored buddy seat, but not much red other than that. And if you guys have ever watched Cole the Cornstar, if you go into here and you see this tractor, I believe they have this tractor just like this. But it might be a 380. I'm not sure. 380 or 340, something like that. Yeah, let's start this thing up. Very nice startup sound. I love it. And these tractors, I'm going to park with these and four-wheel drive tractors. I'm going to park on the other side of the road, right over by the gas station there. Awesome. But now we move on to, what is it? I think it was a Fendt. Again, this is the Fendt 1050 Vario, I believe. Is it a Vario? Yeah, it is a Vario. This is the 1050. This is my favorite Fendt of all of them, even over the two tracked ones, because I don't really like the tracked ones. These twins, I don't really like them on it. I prefer it, again, with only one single tire. It's got front PTO and rear 3-point and front 3-point, all of that. Let's check it out. Right here it is. This is the Fendt 1000 Vario series, 291 kilowatts, 396 horsepower, 800 liter fuel tank and 85 liter def tank, 37 mile per hour max speed, and $329,000 base price. In Trelleborg wheels, you have standard wheel weights, wide tires with weights, full twins, and back to standard. So you don't really have rear twins on that. In Michelin, you have standard wheel weights, wide tires with weights, and twin wheels. So I guess it's the mod of this 1000 Vario where I think you might have the only rear twins. So full twins are 15,000, so obviously that is the most expensive. You can go from a 1038 to a 1042 and add $18,000 and get 320 kilowatts and 435 horsepower, and then up to a 1046, $29,000 extra, and make it 340 kilowatts and 476 horsepower. And with the 1050, you add $38,000 and make it 380 kilowatts, and you can get 517 horsepower out of this tractor. First to break 500 horsepower. With the engine and wheel setup changes, the maximum price for this tractor is $382,000. It's actually relatively cheap horsepower by standards of Farming Simulator, because you could easily get a 500 horsepower tractor, but you're going to pay $450,000 for it. This isn't even $400,000. You can still get 517 out of it. Interior of this, once again, very nice Fendt setup. You've got dual cup holders, that beige color, dark colors, and even light gray on the seat, black buddy seat, and all of that. And it looks like you even have little bungee straps on that side over there where you can, like, I don't know, put your phone or something, hold your phone down. If you've got some tools or like wrenches, you could hook them in there. That looks very nice. It's very quiet, honestly. That is the Fendt 1050 Vario. Now, I also made a mistake, by the way, guys. I'm going to put tracked and four-wheel drives over here, not just the four-wheel drives. So, that means that all the rest of these are going to be going over there. We are getting into the big tractors. We have our last John Deere of our tractor setup in this garage tour. We started with the 6M, went to the 6R, 7R, 8R, and now we have the 8RT. This is the 8370 RT. We've got a lot of weights on the front. I love that. You even got some, looks like some headlights on the weight bracket here. You've got obviously your little ladder set up to get up to over the tracks. And if you guys don't know what the difference between these two are, the 8R and the 8RT, there is literally none except for the wheel setup. Because if you can see here, this body line here, that would be where the wheels are of the 8R that's already parked over there. All they did was switch up the driving a little bit and put tracks on it. Back here you've got a really nice 3-point. I love that 3-point. And you've got the tracks that are here. And you've got a bracket to hold the front of the tractor from tipping forward or braking or whatever. And then, what else do you got that's special about this? You got the Starfire navigational system on the roof. But yeah, this is one of my favorite tractors. If you know Grant from the squad, this is his favorite tractor in-game on Farming Simulator, he said. So, yeah, so let's check this one out. Honestly, there are not very many modifications that you can do to this either. But yeah, here, check that out. If you have that 8R, you take that front bracket off and you put weights on it. You take the wheels off and put tracks on it. And guess what you got? You got that right there. But yeah, 290 kilowatts, 394 horsepower, 681 liter fuel tank, 71 liter def tank, 24 mile per hour max speed. I have always been a huge fan of tracked tractors. I always loved them. You got configurations, standard, and weight configurations of 300, 500, 700, and 1100. Those range from $600 to $1,750. Engine setups, you have 8345 RT to an 8370 right away, 13,000 extra dollars, and makes it 309 kilowatts to 420 horsepower. So honestly, I don't remember, is there any horsepower difference. Look at that. The 8RT is literally less powerful than the 8R. But no, I don't really understand that, because you'd think that the track would have more power. Whatever. In real life, the track would have more power. But yeah, wheel setups, all you got is standard like this, where you can see their wide tracks, and then you've got the 3-meter narrow tracks. That's for like row crop work. That adds $5,000 to make the maximum price for this tractor $398,750. Once again, just like the 8R, 9R, and 9RT, these have the same engine sounds. I bet you guys remember that from the first half of the large tractor tour. And if I turn this off, there is a similarity here, or a familiarity right here. If you guys have watched MN Millennial Farmer, Zach Johnson made a video comparing his John Deere and his Challenger. One of the ways you can do that is just put into the YouTube search engine MN Millennial Farmer John Deere versus Challenger, and then he'll give like a comparison of what he likes about the Deere, what he likes about the Challenger, what he doesn't like about the Deere, and what he doesn't like about the Challenger. So let's drive this baby over by the gas station. Interior is pretty much the exact same as the 8R as well. Dual cup holders as well. Just gonna park these right here without getting hit by the train. Now we move on to the Challenger. I believe this is the MT700, and no, not the E-Series, because E-Series have these weird cat lights, or maybe cat eyes. I don't know. I know cat eye is a Chevy term for the like around like the 05, 06 era, but that is the E-Series lights for the Challenger. This is just standard lights. MT 743? Yes. Let's check this thing out. I love it a lot. It's right after the 8RT MT700 series. 279 kilowatts, 380 horsepower, 681 liter fuel tank, and 79 liter def tank. 24 mile per hour max speed, and $387,000 base price. Just like the Deere, except for, of course, the weight configurations, all you have is engine and wheel setups. You have MT738 to MT740 for $12,500 extra dollars, and makes it 298 kilowatts and 405 horsepower. When you make it a 743, it adds $25,500 and makes it 317 kilowatts and 431 horsepower. Just with these tracked vehicles, it makes me say, hey, I wish I could do tug of war. So when I will be actually, I'm not sure if I said this in the previous video, but I might have. I will be starting playing on laptop Farming Simulator, putting my Farming Simulator videos from PC. So I will be able to have that tow chain, so I'll be able to try this in a tug of war. And I believe, just because of the horsepower difference, that this thing would beat out the John Deere. I hate to say it. I mean, I love Challenger, but Deere is just me. Wheel setups, just like the Deere, adds $5,000 for the 3-meter row crop tracks. To make the maximum price for this tractor, $417,500. Love the look of this tractor. Much quieter, okay? That's one of the points that Zach Johnson brings up in his comparison between the Deere and the Challenger. It's much quieter. I love the steering wheel, how it's kind of like that contouring steering wheel. You got your auto steer and stuff in here. Dual cup holders in the back. And a little buddy seat. And if you look at this, it almost looks like there's no glass back there. Where it's like in the front, you can almost tell there's glass, probably just because there's stuff on it. But in here, there's like no glass on, nothing on the glass, so it kind of looks like there's none there. I did say I like the Deere more, but just because of the console player slot count limit thing, I use this one a lot more. Just because, watch, if you go into the garage, I'm just going to back this up right here. If you go into the garage and you go into leased items right here, where is it? This one only takes up 27 slots, where the 8RT takes up 42. So I can actually have more slots available if I use the Challenger. But once again, once I start playing on PC, there is not a slot limit, so I will be able to use the John Deere 8RT a lot more. Now we move on to literally that Challenger MT700, literally just branded as a Fendt. It's literally the same exact thing, just colored differently and numbered differently. This is the 943, so you can see that 943 and 743 for the Challenger, very similar. This one is right past the Challenger, right here, MT9 or the 900 Vario MT, 279 kilowatts, 380 horsepower, same exact thing. The only thing is, this has a smaller DEF tank. It has the same size fuel tank with 681 liters, but 71 liter DEF tank to compare to 79. 24 mile per hour max speed, $395,000, and same configurations, literally nothing different. But the wheel setup, same. Just wanted to tell you that. I'm not going to be going into that very much detail, but I think the interiors are a little different. Just same with the Fendt 1100 Vario, I think it is. Yeah, 1100 Vario and the MT900E, or 800E. They are exactly the same. Same sound, pretty darn close to same interior. I'm not sure if there's any different colors, but it is extremely similar. These are mainly just used so if somebody likes Challenger and likes the design but wants Fendt to look pretty much the same, they have literally exact same options for you. I personally, of course, like the Challenger colors more because my favorite teams are, like, sports teams are the Pittsburgh Steelers, Pittsburgh Penguins, Pittsburgh Pirates, all that kind of thing. So I bleed black and gold. Next, what do we have here? We have our first four-wheel drive articulated tractor. Awesome stuff. Look at that articulation point there. So strong. Just really awesome. I've always loved four-wheel drives. This is the T9 from New Holland. This is the 565 or is it 575? 565. Yeah, this is the T9, our first four-wheel drive tractor of our series. 340 kilowatts, 462 horsepower. I think that's the first to break 450 horsepower base. 1162 liter fuel tank and 232 liter DEF tank. Massive fuel tanks on these vehicles. 24 mile per hour max speed, $396,000 base price. And that is what it looks like normal. I don't like that at all. It just looks way too narrow. The MT975E, which is the Challenger that's just like this, the four-wheel drive Challenger, that looks a lot better with single wheels just because the hood is wider. Engine setups change from 9480 to 9565, adds 44,000 and makes it 405 kilowatts and 550 horsepower. Look at that. It jumps from just over 450 up to 550, adds almost 100 horsepower. Wheel setups, obviously standard. You can have wheel weights, twin wheels. That's one of my favorites on this New Holland, just because the wheels are more separated, where this one are really close. Triples adds 20,000 to make the maximum price for this tractor $460,000. This is a little harder to maneuver. It's not, but I just say it is. Interior, once again, kind of weird. There's not really much blue. Just one of those hydraulics switches there. That's blue. They did give me a measly cup holder back there, but I'll hand it to them. They gave me a cup holder. Now, if you hear that sound of the startup, wait for the quad track up there. It's almost the same exact sound, just different pitch. Oh my goodness, get wrecked, you all. Jeez. I love these four-wheel drive tractors. They are just really awesome. Yeah, they are not more difficult to maneuver, especially if you have a controller. There we go. Now we move on to the second challenger. This is the MT800E series. If you can see up here, it's just a fancier series, 875E. Because I think Challenger in their history, they've had A series, B series, C series, D series, E series, and I think that's it. I think that's it. But yeah, this is the 875E. E is like the R series of deer. It's really fancy. So let's hop in and check this out. 362 kilowatts, 492 horsepower, almost 500 horsepower base, 1250 liter fuel tank, and 115 liter def tank. So bigger fuel tank, but smaller def tank than that New Holland. 24 mile per hour max speed, and $422,000. That is one of the first. That is the first tractor to break $400,000 base price. Engine setups can go from 845E to 865E, adds 50,000 and makes it 592 horsepower and 435 kilowatts. And then the MT875E, $77,000 extra, and seriously, 646 horsepower, 475 kilowatts. Now, when we add the 3 meter, we have our first tractor to our first track. Is this the first track tractor to break 500,000? I think it is. Is it the first tractor to? I'm not sure. I think it might be. Yes, it is the first tractor to break 500,000, I believe. Wow, that's awesome. But yeah, so if you have that and that, our maximum price for this tractor is $504,000. Obviously, every tractor that we look at gets more expensive as we go. Very nice sounding tractor. I love it. Interior, it's kind of odd. I don't like the interior. I don't like this brown on the seats, and it just looks really, it doesn't fit. But it does sound like a beast. Yeet. There we go. Now we move on to our last wheeled four-wheel drive in-game tractor. This is the Challenger MT975E. This is a very nice tractor. This tractor I've used a lot. I mean, for some reason I used it on a stump grinder and a wood chipper. You wouldn't think of using something that has over 600 horsepower on a wood chipper and a stump grinder. But yeah, let's go and look at this. This is right after that 875E. This is the MT900E series. 394 kilowatts, 536 horsepower, 1,514 liter fuel tank, 198 liter def tank, $425,000 base price. MT955 to 965 adds 27,000 and makes it 435 kilowatts and 591 horsepower. MT975E adds 55,000 and makes it 475 kilowatts and 646 horsepower. So its engine setups are exactly the same as that E series, that 800E series. Wheel setups have the same as that New Holland. Wheel weights, twin wheels, and triples. 28,500 makes this just a little bit over the price of that 800E and makes it $508,500. And if you look at it again, see, that's what I meant. This isn't as narrow, so it doesn't look as bad when it's got just single wheels on it. Yeah, let's start this one up. This sounds exactly the same as the 800E. And I will tell you, the Fendt 1100 next to that one, it sounds exactly the same as well. See, I make this wide turn, wide turn, wide turn. Yeet. I am good at it. Very nice tractor. So once again, interior. Oh, never mind. The interior is different? I could have swore these interiors would be the same. Never mind. These interiors are dark and ugly. These interiors are nice and light. And they did give me a cup holder. Wicked pigs. But yeah, now we move on to the MT 1100. Sorry. 1100 Vario MT. Sorry, I got that really screwed up. This is the Fendt. This is literally the exact same as that Challenger, except of the branding and colors. You go in and it's past the MT900 series. Right there. 1100 MT. And it is not a Vario. I could have swore it was a Vario. Never mind. 362 kilowatts and 492 horsepower. 1,000 liter fuel tank and 160 liter def tank. So it's actually quite a bit smaller than these previous two. 24 mile per hour max speed and $428,000 base price. 1149 MT to 1154 adds 22,000 and makes it 394 kilowatts to 536 horsepower. The 1159 MT adds 50,000 and makes it 435 kilowatts and 592 horsepower, and 1165 makes it 77,000 extra and makes it 475 kilowatts and 646 horsepower. Wheel setups, same as the Challenger, and makes this $510,000. Very large amount of money. Oh, never mind. Oh, wow. Wait a second. This does not sound the same. This sounds so much better. Put this engine sound in that Challenger, and I'd love that Challenger even more. I mean, that's got like a Cummins engine sound. I'm not kidding. This has got such a wicked turn radius. I mean, it's insane. I actually like this Fendt a little bit more. I mean, it sounds better. Cut off the car! Cut off the car! Yee! Now we move on to the big boy of all tractors, in-game's largest tractor, the Case IH Steiger Quad Track 620. I mean, this is awesome. It's literally a four-wheel drive, and it's got tracks on it. It's absolutely dope. It's got just a hitch. It does not have, it's got a quick hitch. It doesn't have a rear linkage. Because rear linkage, if I go into here, it looks like that. You've got 3 points, where a quick hitch is just that full bracket that lifts something up. But yeah, this thing is absolutely dope. It's the last in-game tractor that we are looking at. It is the Quad-Track series. 386 kilowatts to 525 base horsepower. I think that's the first tractor to have, second tractor to have 500 horsepower base. Oop, that's the 9RX. Don't look at it. Don't look at it. There you go. 1,230 liter fuel tank, 322 liter def tank. Biggest of both categories, next to that Challenger, I think. 1,250. 1,230. Third most. $438,000 base price. And all you have is engine configurations. 470 to a 540 adds 44,000 and makes it 451 to 613. It already jumps over 613. And then 620 adds $83,500 and makes it the most powerful tractor. 509 kilowatts and 692 horsepower. This is one, I believe, it might be the most powerful currently built tractor, where like most powerful tractor ever built was the Big Bud, but yeah, this I think is the most powerful in-game tractor. But yeah, sorry, I didn't even tell you the full price for this tractor. After all modifications, it is $521,500. So I don't even think it's the most expensive. Is it? Yeah, I think it is the most expensive. Yeah, definitely. Not even a question. But yeah, if you remember, the New Holland, it had pretty much that same exact sound, just a different pitch. And one of the coolest things about this is you see that ladder there. It's actually on a hydraulic where it will turn, or it will twist when the tractor is turning toward it so it doesn't smash it. See, watch. You can see it's moving. That is so awesome. That's way, when you're driving it and you're turning really wide, you won't smash the crap out of that ladder. Because I doubt that is a cheap ladder. So, how unbelievable is it that we have just finished all tractor tour in our Farming Simulator Garage Tour. Next, we will be moving on to harvesters, and then cars, trucks, skid loaders, all that kind of stuff. Harvesters will be one episode. I'm probably going to do that next, and then trucks will probably be like trucks will probably be mixed episodes. Because see all these, like some of these, they only have like 5 in-game things, so I wouldn't want to just make a video of 5 things. So next video, I might do trucks and harvesters, because there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 10 in-game. Yeah, I might do that. I'll do trucks and harvesters next video. Forage harvesters, there's only 3. Potato, beet, and sugarcane in the third. Cotton, forestry, animals, and crop protection in the next episode after that. Mowers, front loaders, wheel loaders, telehandlers, skid loaders. And I think I might just do, like, after the crop protection, I might just do all of these in one episode. It will be really awesome. Yeah, so that concludes our review of the Farming Simulator 19 large in-game tractors. From V7R to the Case Optum, the New Holland T7, the Steyr Terrace, what number is it? 6300, sorry, I forgot that one. The Deutz-Fahr Warrior. The Massey Ferguson 8700. The T8 New Holland. The 900 Vario from Fendt. The Valtra S Series. The 8R from John Deere. The 8330 from JCB. Those were covered in the last video. Now from this video, Case Magnum, Fendt 1000 Vario, John Deere 8RT, MT700 from Challenger, MT900 from Fendt Vario, the T9 from New Holland, the MT800 from Challenger, the MT900 from Challenger, the 1100 MT from Fendt Vario, or Fendt, sorry, it wasn't Vario, and of course, the big guy, Case Quadtrac. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you will be able to watch my following videos of every vehicle, pallet, and building in Farming Simulator. After my entire garage tour, so that means covering everything in here, everything in here, everything in here, here and here, and all the buildings, I will be starting a tour, okay? I'll be starting a tour, and the thing is, with only tractors and harvesters, which will be in, I think, next episode. Name your favorite small tractor, medium tractor, and large tractor down below in the comment section. If you do, the most popular, once I start my tour, I will use that large, that medium, and that small tractor in a tour, or in my series. I don't know what map I'll use, but same with harvesters. Pick your favorite harvester. Most popular by the time I start my series will be the the one I use. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching my 4th episode of the Farming Simulator in-game garage tour. I hope you guys liked it. Please like and subscribe. If you like this video, smash the like button. Like I said in the last video, either with the power of Thor or the power of a pygmy puff. But yeah, thank you. And also, if you want to receive every single video that I post after this one and all my videos that I have posted, please click subscribe and click that all bell. You will receive all my videos that I post right when they come out. I am the Lone Wolf guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Thanks, guys.